Hi everyone, before we start this video, I would like for you to go to my Gofundme project, which are at the in the description below. If you want to go help me with one of these projects, please click the links below, and it will take you to that particular project. So please help me. I need your help. Thank you. God bless.
On this episode of Infowars News Blitz, AP issues retraction for animal tweet. An anti-Trump leftist tries to shoot up a Trump golf resort, and Dutch politician who criticizes Islam appeals to discrimination conviction. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. For the week of May the 21st, 2018. This is the first article here, and it's an article written by Ben Warren. The title is called AP Issued Reaction Deletes Trump's Animal Tweet. MSM admits he was speaking about MS-13. Excuse me. Associated Press deleted its tweet that falsely claimed Trump's animal comment was a direct at all illegals crossing the border. AP Thursday corrected admits it was not clear that the president was specifically referring to the violent gang MS-13. The now deleted tweet that 12.8 million followers originally saw had Trump describe all illegals crossing the border as animals, a statement the AP now is backing away from. Trump referred to those crossing the U.S. border illegally as animals and slammed California's sanctuary state as deadly and read Wednesday's deleted tweet. Kellyanne Conway scolded the media who took the president's words out of context and said they owed him an apology. Even CNN clarified its original report by saying Trump was responding to the question about the MS-13 gang. I mean, and you can see it here too. It's like a video here, but MS-13 is the very gang Donald Trump declared war on earlier this year. I mean, these guys are militants, and they're operating in Maryland too, where I live. I mean, seriously. Let's just pray they don't come up here, where I live, cause technically, it's gonna get really bad. I mean, these guys are some serious people. This used to be an El Salvador little type of gang until they start crossing the border and whatnot. But in all truthfulness, I mean, the media just lies, and they knew they were lying, and I think people was calling BS on it, and they had to retract. So good job to Kellyanne Conway for calling them out and saying that they owe them an apology. Good work there, Ms. Kellyanne. Keep up the good work, ma'am. We love your service to the President of the United States of America. Okay, time for the second article here, and it's an article written by Paul Joseph Watson. The title is called Anti-Trump Leftist Tried to Shoot Up Trump Golf Resort in Florida. CNN refuses to report gunmen made anti-Trump statements. An anti-Trump leftist tried to shoot up President Trump's golf course resort in Delora last night before he was shot by police and taken into custody. According to CBS News, the man was found actively shooting in the lobby of the Trump National Delorme Miami Resort, making anti-Trump statements. Despite the admission that the man was making anti-Trump statements, CBS asserts that his motives still remain unclear. Police were called at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Delora Police Department officers responded with assistance from the Miami-Dade Police Department. An officer suffered a broken wrist during the shootout, but nobody else apart from the suspect was wounded. The shooter reportedly tried to lure officers inside the lobby of the hotel where he had draped an American flag over the counter. He was armed with a semi-automatic handgun and had set off a fire alarm. We're not saying this is terrorism. We're not discounting anything at this point, said Juan Perez, director of the Miami-Dade Police. We still have a lot of work to do. The article goes on to say that the incident stirred up reminders of when James, T. Hodgson attempted to massacre conservatives in pursuit of his extremist political goals. The Virginia Attorney General concluded that the shooting was fueled by rage against Republican legislators and was not an act of terrorism. But this was. Excuse me, sorry about that. But I would have a link or some clips I could try to find about this, but I guess I didn't see any. Dang. But this goes to show you, I mean, the media is just whipping these people up. And they're whipping them up in a frenzy. To the point where basically they're just going out there and just doing all this stuff. I mean, they're so responsible. They're so responsible for all of this. I mean, solely. Because technically this is all happening now. And they're just whipping these guys up in the frenzy to just go out and just start shooting people. But anyway, folks, this is the last article today. It's an article written by Joshua Gill from the Daily Caller, which Infowars.com also linked. The title is called Dutch Politician Who Criticized that Islam Appeals Discrimination Conviction. And I don't have a subtitle for this thing, so let's just get started. A Dutch politician has begun his appeal against his 2006 conviction for inciting discrimination against Muslims. Whatever, man. Refusing to apologize for seeking to limit Islamic influence. You know what? Islam will be the only thing being influenced. A Dutch court convicted Greek Wilders of the Freedom Party in 2006 for inciting discrimination against Muslims during a campaign rally in which he asked the audience whether they wanted fewer or more Moroccans in the Netherlands, according to the Straits Times. The responded by cheering fewer, to which Wilders replied, "We're going to take care of that," according to Reuters. Wilders now accused prosecutors of trying to limit his freedom of speech. Of course. What the Islamics haven't done to me, the prosecutors are trying to do anyway, destroying freedom of expression, Wilders said in a tweet before his appearance hearing began. Greek John Coopers, Wilders' lawyer, argued at the beginning of the proceedings that the prosecutors have applied a double standard to Wilders and that they had selectively applied to him the standards by which they determined whether speech is discriminatory. Coopers claimed that while the court prosecuted Wilders for his statement concurring Muslims, they chose not to prosecute his political rival Alexander Pictold for comments he made against Russians, even though people complained about such comments. It goes on to say that the Dutch Constitution overly outlaws discrimination speech in any context. Wilders was, however, acquitted of hate speech and convicted in 2011. I mean, this is getting crazy now, folks. To the point where basically, even if you criticize Islam, which is actually the religion of war, you get thrown in jail. And the UK is also doing this as well. Well, that's all the articles I have here today. If you'd like to read more about this article, please go to the links below or go to Infowars.com or PrinceAbout.com. There you can find hundreds of articles that I have read for you today. This is the Infowars News Blitz. I'm Infogundam. Now for free readings from me, please like, subscribe, and donate. And please go check out my Gofundme Projects. Thank you. God bless.